Hi everybody, it's Win, and welcome to another video by the Entropy System. Today's video topic was suggested and voted upon by our patrons. If you would like to become a patron and help shape our channel and support what we do on a weekly basis, a link to our Patreon is in the description below. This month, our patrons wanted us to talk about this past year and everything that has happened and changed in our lives during that time. And I will say that this year has had a lot of changes for us, maybe even more than in past years, simply because we started off this year with a big event, which was Andrew deployed. He was out doing his Air Force thing for 6 months. And that kicked off on January 4th, I think. First week of January, anyway. That meant that we were going to be living on our own for basically the first time ever. But we did have a little bit to distract us right off the bat with System Pride Day happening on February 23rd. It was the very first official System Pride Day. We kicked off a website and the hashtag System Pride Day. The flag was accepted by the community and spread even further than our own personal reach. We had people showing up on the hashtag who had never heard of us before and were really thrilled to know that there was not only a System Pride flag, but a System Pride Day that they could rally behind. I could not have possibly hoped for a bigger success for this idea that I had one morning and presented to you all kind of on a whim. And it turned out to be this great, big, beautiful celebration of multiplicity and of not being ashamed of who our brains created us to be as a result of what we survived. Other than that, because of the deployment, our roles in the system started shifting quite a bit. Kit came out a lot less. Kim started coming out a lot more. When Kit was out, she heavily leaned into her love of order and schedules and to-do lists and really did what she could to help keep the rest of us busy. But she also found out that she really cannot handle being alone. So she would come out, put some tasks out for us to do, for us to remain active and productive, and then she would duck back inside and Kim and I, or Daniel would, you know, do those tasks and go throughout our day. I also started reconnecting with my family, which was really fun and turned out to be really, really good for everybody. They started connecting with the system, and now we meet every Sunday to play D&D and we just enjoy each other's company, and I think that's really, really great to be able to say. Within the system, we had some relationship changes, I think all for the positive. Kit and Daniel became friends. We have a video of them talking about that journey. And Kim and Lido also became really good friends, which I think surprised everybody, but it's a really lovely thing that they share. For a while, we were working 3 jobs, and that was exhausting, and we never, ever want to do that again, but it was to save up money so we could do something really, really cool, which was when Andrew got back from deployment, we went to Japan, and there are 2 whole videos talking about that adventure. But that was just, oh, it was so good. It was so mind-blowingly amazing. I fell in love with the country I was already in love with. I want to go back so badly. We went through lots and lots of hair colors and hair changes. We started off with a fiery orange and red, which was really, really cool. I think that one was my favorite of the year. Switched off to purples and pinks, and then ended the year by chopping it all off. This was Kit's idea. Her inner world haircut is now this, but you know, with her standard bottle blonde. She loves it, the boys love it, and I love that they love it. Kim thinks it's cool. I'm still getting used to it. We went back just to, you know, the 2 jobs, working at our game store and YouTube. And at the game store, we are working our first full-time position that we have ever worked ever in our whole life. You know, some people might look at that and say, wow, that's sad, you're 29. I'd be like, yeah, but considering all like the mental health stuff we had to overcome and you know, just the way that we just were not functional enough before we came together as a system to be able to hold a full-time job. This is not only a really good sign for the future in the workload that we're able to hold, but also I think really says a lot for how far we've come in system communication and just working together towards functionality. Like, I'm really, really proud to say that I can hold a full-time job, and I'm not even like the tiniest bit embarrassed that it took this long just because of the mountains that we had to climb. Everybody's path is different. Everybody's journey takes different amounts of time. And this is the amount of time it was for me. As a part of the game store job, Kim became a registered Pokemon professor. Yes, that is a real thing. It means that she can host tournaments and judge tournaments and all that stuff for the Pokemon card game. And I think that's really cool. We even have an official shirt, and she loves it. She takes so much pride in having that position and being able to do that. Considering we've only been in the game like maybe a year as far as playing the card game regularly, I think that's a pretty good achievement. And gold star for Kim for being able to pass those tests and learn about all the insides and outsides of the Pokemon card game. For our channel, we reached 30K, which is awesome. That's just amazing. And we actually have some potential of maybe reaching 40K by the time that the year is done. I don't want to jinx anything, but we're reasonably close, and I think that would be a really cool way to celebrate the end of the decade, is by hitting that 40K and doing a live stream to celebrate with you all. Overall, this year was really just about becoming stronger and more self-reliant within the system. And I think we did a really awesome job with it. You know, there were a lot of ups and a lot of downs and a lot of hard things to overcome, but we're finishing out the year with a lot of pride and a lot of smiles on our face. I have a lot of smiles on our, we have one smile, but we smile a lot. So what about you guys? Did anything big or fun or exciting happen for you this year? Please share in the comments below so we can all celebrate in that joy together. And one final thing before we go, I wanted to let you all know that from like a week ago until December 25th, we are having a sale on our Teespring shop. If you type in code ENTROPY at checkout, you can get 15% off any of our products. So if you want to get a cool new shirt, or a mug, or stickers, or even socks, definitely hit us up. You get cool things for the holidays, we get cool support from you from the holidays, and everybody wins. As always, I hope you all remember that you are loved, you are valuable, and you are valid. Have a great day, guys. Bye!